So it is communicating or informing the customers regarding that particular product. And the layout also should be so good and pretty well and which attracts the customers. What are the importance of this advertising towards the business sectors? The important cost which has been included in the production cost. Hi and a very warm welcome to you all dear students. I, George Ulime, Commerce Faculty, Department of Commerce, Vidhyaashram First Grade College, the Temple of Excellence, MYSURU. Dear students, today I am going to take up session 2 for the unit 4th chapter, that is, we are seeing here advertising, publicity and event management. Okay. Now in today's session, let us understand about the objectives of advertising, then what are the advantages of advertising, and what are the importance of advertising as well as what are the disadvantages of advertising. So dear students, before going through this particular session, I'll just give a highlights of the last session, that is of session 1, where I was explaining to you about the concepts of advertising, the meaning, that is the concept, the meaning of advertising, the definition of advertising, right? And also I explained to you about the various, that is the characteristic features of advertising and the various sources of or methods of advertising. And today's session, let us understand what are the objectives of advertising. Now first objective says inform. What is this inform? It says the main objective of any advertisement if you take, it is mainly made in order to inform about the product which is coming to the market by the marketers or by the advertisers to the consumers. So it is a communication part. So it is communicating or informing the customers regarding that particular product. So advertisements are used in order to boost the brand and create the awareness and exposure of that particular target market. So advertisement is being done or it is being used in order to boost the brand awareness. That is, in order to push or in order to boost, raise the brand awareness and also to give an exposure in that particular field, that is of target market. Now the first step towards achieving business objective is what? Is to inform the prospective clients. This is the very first and foremost important, aspect or the objectives of any advertising, right? It says, or any business, that is, in order to achieve business objectives, you should inform the customers, the prospective customers or the clients for that particular product about that particular brand as well as about the products, about the brand as well as about the products. So that is what it says, the very first that is objective is called as inform. The second thing is persuade. Persuade means you should influence the customers to buy that particular product. So the advertisement should create or it should persuade, it should influence, it should see that it motivates that particular customers to buy that particular product. So a common objective of advertisement, if you see, is to convince. So we can say convince, persuade, influence, all this, or motivate. So any common objective of advertisement is to convince or persuade or influence the customers or the clients in order to undertake a specific mission. What is a specific mission? It says the task can include purchasing. So that particular task which can be taken into consideration as the purchasing of that particular product or testing the particular products or the services which is being provided by the manufacturer or the producer, as well as creating a brand image in the minds of the customers. So the main objective is it should create a brand image, then only the customer will buy that particular product. Now for example, if you take a very good advertisement regarding the soap. So for example, there is a Lux soap. You see the advertisement of Lux soap. So when you see that, there is a very good slogan, a very good pretty attractive messages, as well as that person comes that is using the Lux soap, right? So when that particular Lux soap is being used, and you can see you become more beautiful. So, and also there is an example I can give you regarding the soap itself of what you call Santoor soap. It is very famous. So usually often I will be telling this in the classes to the students. So when you see that particular advertisement Santoor, then that particular lady will use that particular soap and she looks so beautiful after the bath. But to a surprise, suddenly the child will be coming, right? The girl child will come and says, "Mommy," she says. What it creates? It says, even after being a mother of a child, you are looking so beautiful because you are using that particular soap. So that is the beauty here in this particular advertisement. So it was creating a brand image. So only when it creates a brand image, everyone goes and purchases that particular product, right? As well as the production of a favorable attitude towards the brand. So, and also it says the production which is unfavorable for manufacturing that particular product or the branded products. Now coming to the third important objective, it says remind. Always it should remember whatever the advertisement is been given by the advertiser or the manufacturer, that should be always in reminding you about that particular product. Only then you can purchase that particular product, because if you forget it, then it is of no use of giving that particular advertisement. So that particular advertisement, it should be a so prettiest and so beautiful one, and the slogan should be very attractive one. It should not be a lengthy one, it should be a short one, right? So like this, there are so many things where an advertisement can create a reminder on the minds of the customers, so that the customer will not forget it. So another important objective says that which is enhancing the brand's message and educating the current and prospective customers. So here this particular advertisement, it should create or it should enhance the message, the brand message of that particular product, as well as educate the customers, that is educate the current and the prospective customers regarding that particular product, as well as what is the vision of that particular brand. Now, this particular advertisement also helps the company or the organizers to retain up the top of mind visibility. So this advertisement, surely it will It will help the company in order to see that it creates a top of mind visibility. That means all the customers should remember your product and your advertisement, so that it can be a very good advertisement where you can where the competitors stealing the customers. So when this is the time where the competitors are stealing the customers, so in order to see that, to avoid that, you need to keep on reminding the customers about your products through a very good and a beautiful message, with beautiful slogans, with beautiful title, and with a very good personalities where you can attract the customers. So that is how you are going to remind your advertisement, that is, you are going to remind about your product through a very good advertisement. So it also assists the marketing of word of mouth. So this advertisement will surely create and it will assist and help the marketing activities through the word mouth of recommendation, we say. So students, these are the three important objectives. Now coming to the offsets and advertising objectives. So there are some. Now students, coming to the subsets, we say subsets of advertising objectives. What are the subsets? We have different subsets. One was the engagement. Second is it increasing the sales. The third is changing customers' attitude towards your product. Then creating demand for that particular product. Then brand building and expanding customer base. So these are all the subsets, or we say the substitute for the advertising objectives. That is engagement. Second is increasing the sales for your company. Then changing the customer attitudes. That particular advertisement should change the attitudes of the customers, thereby they should purchase your product, wherever you can attract the new customers. Then that particular advertisement, it should create a demand for your product. So in such a way you should give an advertisement, and that particular advertisement should have all the features, where it is having a very good advertisement copy. It should have all the values in that particular copy, and the layout also should be so good and pretty well, and which attracts the customers. Then it educates the customer also. Then the brand building. So that particular advertisement should have it should create a basement for building the brand image of that particular advertiser. Then also it says expanding your customer base. So it should create demand for the product, thereby it extends That is your base for your new customers or attract the new customers. Now coming to the importance of advertising, students, it says from the customer point of view as well as from the that is business point of view, there are importance. Let us understand from the customer point of view what are the importance of this particular advertising. See, there are various importance of advertisement towards the customers, right? So some of them we can see here. First one, it says awareness. The first importance of advertising, it says towards customers, it should create an awareness among the customers. So advertising will explain the customers about that particular various goods and services which has come to the market and what are their features available in the market. And also it says this knowledge, when that awareness has been created by the advertisement, so the knowledge which helps the customers or the clients to compare the various products along with your products. So only when you create an awareness among the customers regarding your product which has come to the market and about say about whatever the features of that particular product, then the customers will surely be aware of that particular product, of your product which has been given advertisement, as well as it says you can easily or the customer can easily compare your product along with the other products and finally come to a conclusion and select which is the right one for them, where it can satisfy the wants and needs of their users. Second is convenience. So that particular advertisement, it should be a convenience one. So it says targeted information advertisement makes it very easy. So when you particularly target some customers or the clients and give an advertisement, surely it will be easy for the customers to make the choices among the various products which are available, and when they learn what suits their needs and the budget. So it should be a very convenient one. The advertisement which you give about that particular product should be a very convenient product, because only when it is convenient of buying that particular product, the customer will buy it. So they will come to know or they will learn whether that particular product will suit your needs and wants, whether it's satisfying the needs and want. Also, it will satisfy, and whether you are going to see that whether it is having a budget where the customer is having that capacity to buy the particular product. That is the purchasing behavior or the purchasing capacity. Then it says better quality. So the next importance of advertising says better quality. Only the brands which are promoting themselves and their goods. So only the brands which are having which are promoting their products, and only those particular kind of branded products will be sold in the market, which can give you very good, better quality. Because when you say that branded products means, automatically it comes to the mind of customers and everyone of us that it is a very good quality product and a superior product. So there are no ads for unbranded items. So here you are going to give the advertisement only for the branded products and not for all the other products which is not been branded one, right? So it guarantees the higher quality of that particular products for the customers, because no company wants to spend so much of lakhs of rupees towards misleading advertising. So no company is wasting of so much of money, lakhs together, in spending on advertising just by giving an unbranded product. So they doesn't want that. So if they are spending lot of money on the advertisement, then that particular product should be a very good product, and it should be a branded one, and with all having lot of features, as well as it should be a very superior quality, and where it satisfies the consumer needs and wants along with their purchasing power. Now coming to the importance of business. What are the importance of this advertising towards the business sectors? It creates demand, creating of demand. So creation of demand towards your particular product will be a greater influence on part of every advertising. So it says before producing a commodity. So before manufacturing a product or commodity, the prediction of revenue is made to represent the cost of production. So before you start manufacturing a product, every manufacturer or the producer, first he will assess what is the revenue, right? What is the income, or the prediction will be made of revenue in order to represent about the cost, in order to find out the cost. Now if I manufacture this particular product, what will be the revenue, what income I will get? then how much I'm going to spend on it. And that is after production. So after the manufacturing is over, so once that particular product is been produced, then the product will hit the market. So product will come to the market and the profits turns into reality. And only when you put that particular product and do the sales into the market, and when you get more sales, automatically that will come to a reality that you're going to fetch more profit. So this will happen only when there is an advertising. So the powerful commercial ads are the way for business to promote the newly innovative products to the world. So now this particular ad, that is why we say advertisement is very important part of the business people, because it is creating a demand for the new products which the manufacturer brings it out with his new innovations or the new innovative products which comes to the market, or which the manufacturer brings it out to the market and to sell it to the customer. Second is product differentiation. So when you advertise your product, easily the customer can come to know whether this particular product is of this particular manufacturer or this manufacturer. So whether it is of A and B. So if there are similar product, then you can easily differentiate between A and B, whether this particular product is of A or it is of B. So that product differentiation surely will help the manufacturers, as well as it will also help the customers to see that they get very good branded products, and also it differentiates the product from other rival competitors. So advertisement will help the company to differentiate the product offering from its competitors. So this advertisement, it will surely see that, or it helps the companies in order to differentiate the products which has been manufactured and which has come out to the market, or which is hitting the market, right, from its competitors. As I told you that, and also it will explain what are the advantages of that particular product, what are the features of that particular product, as well as what are the uses of that particular product, what are the benefits, how to use it, what is the price, the MRP, right? Each and everything will be informed to the target customers or target audience. The next importance towards the business is awareness. It says this advertisement surely will help to increase the brand of the product, because only when you give advertisement, everyone will see that particular advertisement. Thereby you can increase your brand image on the minds of the customers, and you can create an awareness among these people or the customers who belong to that particular target market. And next it says it increases the goodwill. Advertisement surely will increase the goodwill or the reputation of that particular company or that particular product, whereby it says because those branded products only will be advertised. Because of that particular branded products which has been advertised, surely it will create an image as well as the goodwill on the reputation on the part of that particular companies. The brand image, next importance is brand image, that is on towards the businesses. So clever advertising surely will help the company in order to build the customer minds and idea regarding brand image as well as the brand personality. And the next point that is related to the importance of advertising towards businesses says value for money. So advertisement delivers the message. If you know that advertisement is giving what? It is delivering the message or communicating the message to the customers, to the broad audience, that is to the mass of people we say, and it is a value for money as compared to other promotional mix elements. So it will create a value of money towards that particular product. Only when it is creating an awareness, alertness, attention towards that particular product, surely that particular advertisement will help the customers to reach out to that particular product, and thereby it creates a value for money for that particular product, and where we can compare it with other promotional mix elements. Now students, coming to the next important topic, that is advantages. Now it says the first advantage, it reduces the per unit cost. The advantages of the advertising is says the broad advertising appeal. We are giving a very broad and a mass advertising appeal, or the message, or it has been communicated to the people, and it will increase the market for the product, and thereby you can see there is lot of benefits towards the company because it is capitalizing on a scale economy. So when you advertise your product in a larger scale, in a wider manner, for the mass production, mass advertisement is given to the millions of people, automatically you can find that it will surely reduce the per unit cost, because when most of them purchase it, lot of demand will be there. Then according to demand, you need to supply. If you have to supply, you need to manufacture or produce. When you do more large production takes place, automatically the cost can be reduced. Cost per unit can be reduced. Then secondly, it says increasing the existing customers' confidence in the product. So advertising will be boosting the customers' confidence. So every advertisement, surely it will help or it will boost the morals of the customers and the confidence among the customers in the business houses, because it says it gives them a sense of pride. So they think that if I buy that particular product, I'll be more happy. Then the neighbors also will be thinking that the neighbors also will feel that I am having this particular branded product. Surely it is like a pride on the customer side, as well as wherever they see an advertisement for the brand or the product that they can use. So that will surely increase the existing customers' confidence about the product, because whenever they see a branded product, they think that surely it will help them to satisfy their needs and wants. See that they wanted to buy that particular product whenever there is an advertisement or where a good branded product is available. Then it also educates the customers. How it educates the customers? It says this advertisement surely will educate the customers about the various goods which has come to the market, as well as it educates them how to use that particular product and how it will be suitable for them regarding the uses and the benefits of that particular product. The next advantage helps in branding building. Helps in brand building. So in brand building, we say the advertisement will surely work. It will be working very efficiently and more effectively, because brands are that the advertisements are favored over the brands and not to do, right? So brands that advertise are favored over the brands that do not. So surely it will be helping the brand building. So advertisement will surely create the building of brands of that particular products in the minds of the customers. Then it helps in launching the new products. If you want to launch a new product, the manufacturer, he has to give an advertisement. So then only you can launch a new product, or you can come out with a new innovative product. So surely it will help in launching a new products. Thereby it is very quick to introduce. Easily you can launch a new product, because advertisement message will be communicated so fast and so quick it is. So you can easily introduce a new product as and when the sponsors want it. Then it attracts the new customers. So because everyone is watching the advertisement, everyone is seeing the advertisement, surely it says it attracts a lot of new customers to the branded products, and thereby the growth of business will be there and successful of the particular business also will be there. As you have seen the advantages, there are disadvantages also. First thing, it says increasing the cost. So because of advertisement, you are spending lot of amount on advertisement, surely it is going to increase the cost, because advertising is also one of the aspect or the important cost which has been included in the production cost. So advertisement money which you are going to spend is also part of the production cost. So advertising is an expense to the business. It is not an income, but it is an expense, because you are paying for an advertisement for giving an advertising. So it is an expense for the business, and thereby it says, and it is applied to the product's cost. So it is an expense, and that expenditure will be added to the product's cost. How we are going to take the product cost? So product cost, production cost we say, or cost of production will be including all this advertisement also, the expense of advertising. So the final consumers will inevitably have to bear this burden, because the advertisement is an expenditure and it has to be taken into the production cost. Then surely finally the final consumer who is going to buy that particular product has to bear the he has to bear this burden on his part by paying whatever the price for that particular product, because even advertising expense is included in production cost or the product cost. So thereby it increases the cost of the product. Now only for big businesses. This advertisement is mainly for the big businesses. For small businesses, you cannot spend so much of lakhs of rupees for small business because they may not be having so much of investment or the capital to spend so much on advertising. So in that case, what happens? The advertisement is totally meant for big businesses and large business houses, right? So advertisement is an expensive affair. Because it is an expensive affair, it says that it may be afforded by only big companies. So because big companies are having lot of money income, right, as well as they are having lot of capital or the investment, surely they will be affordable to take the advertisement or to give the advertisement about that particular product or about their products. So only those big companies or the businesses will surely take this advertisement, right, and bring small business out of contact with the businesses that can enjoy the market monopoly. So surely the small marketers, they cannot afford so much of huge cost or the expenses on advertising. So naturally they will be thrown away from the market, and this particular large businesses, because of advertisement and because of so much of capital and investment with them, so they can spend they can spend lot of money on this particular advertisement, and thereby they can create monopoly in the market. This advertisement is having other disadvantages where it says it confuses the buyers, right? So too many ads with similar claims can also confuse the consumers about their purchasing as whether or not you should buy that particular product or not. So when there is lot of similar claims, when there are similar kinds of nature about the same product which is available in the market, surely it will create a confusion. Surely it will create a confusion on the minds of the customers. Thereby they have to decide whether to go for that particular product or not, to buy that particular product or not. And also it says it encourages the sale of inferior products. So this particular advertising disadvantage says that it will encourage to sell the inferior, that is inferior products. Inferior products means where it says the goods which are not good, which will be having a very bad impact on the health of the consumers or the customers when they use it. So those kind of inferior products also will be sold in the market, and for that this advertisement will create or it encourages for selling of inferior products. So efficient ads also contributes to the selling of inferior products. So most of the efficient and more effective advertisement will be given, that is, and also it will contribute towards the selling of that particular inferior products which are not good for the customers, which will harm the customers. For example, cigarettes, we say smoking is not good for health. Yes, so the statutory warning has to be put. So you can see that why I told you cigarette means cigarette. When you smoke cigarette, surely it will affect your lungs, and thereby your lifespan will decrease. So even this kind of advertisement on cigarettes or any other goods which is harming or which is an harm towards the health of the consumers, surely it will give a very much contribution towards that particular advertisement. So it encourages, so these advertisements or the ads will encourage the sale of inferior products to the consumers. So students, these are the important topics which I had covered to you today in this particular session. So I had explaining to you about the characteristics, features, right? Then I explained to you about the importance of the particular advertising, then the advantages and the disadvantages. As I told in the last session, it is very much important and part of this particular unit, that is advertising, publicity and event management, because there will be some questions on this surely. As I told you, the definition of advertising will be there, along with the characteristic features can be asked for 5 marks. Then the importance can also be asked for 5 marks, as well as the advantages and disadvantages together can be asked for 10 marks or it can be asked for 5 marks. So students, I hope that you understood the topics I covered to you today in today's session. So see you in the next class, in the next session. Until then, take care, have a nice day. Thank you students.